getting into a strange man's car to go to the resort. Wish us luck. Yeah, our first and only timeshare experience. We made it back to our Airbnb. The people who promised what they promised actually delivered.
Hi, we're the Adventurers 3, JC, Kate, and Chase. We quit our jobs to travel the world, having one adventure at a time. Follow along and subscribe.
Have you ever walked out of the airport in a foreign country and you're just bombarded with people trying to sell you stuff, trying to get you in their cab, selling you a fishing trip or a turtle adventure or a glass bottom boat? Well,
another resort and try to sell us a timeshare?
Yeah, so I signed us up for a timeshare to pretty much get a free ride from the airport to our Airbnb, from our Airbnb to our hotel, and then from our hotel to the airport. Because I did not realize the airport was about 45 minutes away from the beach. So we're gonna bring you guys along. So we're gonna go check out the room. We were initially told that we can't film, but now we're being told we can. So look out. What do you think?
Pretty good.
Pretty good?
Yeah,
You like this place?
Yeah. Should live here. A gigantic bathtub. Yes.
That's pretty cool.
And it has sprinklers. Look.
Sprinklers. That's good. All right. Like the timeshare experience, like it was sounded like a good deal.
I was almost sold probably 3 times.
It started out to be like you get 1 week a year, up to 50 years, and then you could, travel the world, and you had all these perks and all these like really cool, nifty like things when it came to like all-inclusive style resorts, specifically in like Mexico. One thing that shocked me the most was the sales pitch. The sales pitch was absolutely like picture perfect.
Cutting-edge, high-tech firm out of the Midwest, awaiting imminent patent approval on a next generation of radar detectors.
It was one of those things that like, it came straight out of like every single sales book I've ever read.
I have never read a sales book, but made every single point. They wanted to make sure that we were happy. They got me to say yes so many times to any experience. Like, what can we do for you? Location, it is on the beach that everybody goes to in Cabo. It's the one beach that you can actually do water sports in. You can go to the beach and swim, which is like everybody has to go to that location. So it was right there. You walked right outside and the beach was in your front yard.
So for me, like one of the coolest things about the resort was just specifically location. We had walked down to the beach the night before and we were on the same beach. And I thought that was really cool. It was close to downtown, it was close to the marina, it was close to, that picturesque, Instagrammable moment. And that's one of the things that I take away from it.
Feel obligated to go to just that resort in order to use the other resorts that are like sister resorts. You have to pay a lot more money, so you're not getting that deal that you signed up for.
For me, they started out like, it was a great sales pitch. We were like, yeah, this would be really cool if we wanted to spend 1 week a year in an amazing Instagrammable moment. But I think my negative was the limitation on how many trips you could take, but also the overall first asking price.
Oh yeah.
The initial asking price was how much?
$32,000.
It was like
$32,000 plus
Yeah.
The maintenance fees plus the extra if you wanted to do like the international program.
So it started out at about $33,000 just to buy into it. And then you had to come up with another like
$600 a year for like maintenance. And they broke it down and they did all the numbers. Well, you know, over the next 50 years, your average date or whatever would be about $88 a night. And I'm thinking, I'm like,
oh, done. That makes sense.
yeah. I felt like I was buying a Ford Bronco or, you know, a Jeep Wrangler down at the old Dodge dealership. But what was the price when we were finally almost out the door before they finally gave us our free boat ride and taxi ride to the airport? What was the final mark?
I think it was just under 3,000.
Yeah. and that notion, I was immediately, I'm like, no, absolutely not. They're like, well, what price would you pay? Would you pay $3,000? And I'm like, I mean, if we were going to work full-time jobs and we were going to dedicate living and working in America and we were only going to take 1 week a year to go spend with our family, or
It'd be amazing.
But like, one of the things that I keep thinking about is like, we heard people cheering inside the office that they just bought the package, and then all of a sudden, you know, it kind of builds that excitement. You want to be a part of that stuff, and then you notice they never made it outside. They never made it to the desk that we sat at. Where
We went 2 more stops after that.
We had multiple salespeople.
So a couple just bought this package, and we had 2 more stops where the price went down significantly 2 more times.
It went down $30,000.
Like, I almost felt bad for that couple.
I felt horrible. I was like, you guys are idiots. Like, it just say no about 300 more times, and you would have saved yourself $30,000. But we don't even know what package they were looking at. There were packages for $100,000, $150,000.
Yeah.
And I just, you know, it just wasn't for us. So it was a good experience. You know, we got all our money back. And
free
then
breakfast.
We got a free brunch. They said 90-minute presentation. That turned into it about 3 hours. Okay, that was absolutely. It was probably my fault, me talking too much, asking too many questions.
Never.
Yeah. So it.
I thought our sales lady was gonna deck you a couple times.
Oh. Sales lady was not. She's like, so describe your ideal vacation. And I go, well, we want to spend 4 months traveling the world, 4 months on a boat, and 4 months camping around Georgia and South Carolina. And she's like, how? Like, no, and she even said it. She's like, you're the 5%, you know, of people who are always going to say no. And, you know, at the end of the road, they put us in a cab, told us to get off their property, and we met Mike. Mike is a subscriber, which is exciting.
Yeah.
Can you please like and subscribe to the video? It's one of those things. If you got any education out of it, or you enjoy our adventure here with the Adventurers 3, please do so and share it with a friend. Till next time.
See ya.